Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fish and chips, welcome to the first episode of many to come. Today we are going to be talking about none other than Acrocanthosaurus atokensis, the high-spined lizard. Acrocanthosaurus atokensis, as I already stated, meaning high-spined lizard, it was an apex predator of the Albian stage, or Aptian to Albian stage of the early Cretaceous. It was about 11 meters tall and weighed about 4.4 tons. I actually dug up a tooth. This is a juvenile, obviously. Dug up a tooth of one in Texas. And yeah, it was great. First fossil found, and I think it's my only fossil that I've actually dug up myself that I have. That's T-Rex, that's not Acro. But I almost dropped it. Yes, Acrocanthosaurus atokensis. Starting off with the teeth. Actually, fun fact, Acrocanthosaurus had, instead of serrated teeth, it had serrated, jaw, I guess you could say. Its jaw, I'll throw up a picture, here. Its jaw was very, its teeth were segmented from long, short pattern. And that helped it to grip on and tear out flesh, like serration. But instead of having its teeth serrated, it had a pattern that mimicked serration with its teeth. Yes, it was, pretty big, 11 meters tall at the hip. That's pretty crazy. It was around Cretaceous, Aptian to Middle Albian stage, which is 126 to 107.5 million years ago, which is, pretty long ago. Then again, Cretaceous, it's going to be long ago. So the major feature of Acrocanthosaurus, which actually gave it its name, meaning high-spined lizard, was its, high spine. So they were, I'll throw up a picture here of Acrocanthosaurus' spine. It was high. It was, it may have formed a low sail or actually added more muscle to have stronger leg and, I guess, torso. So that's the signature feature of Acrocanthosaurus, that along with its patterned teeth. They are found, throughout Texas and Oklahoma. That's actually where I found my tooth. It was Texas. It is actually thought, it's debated to whether it was an Allosauridae or its own, not genus, its own, category. And it's still debated to this day. So they actually found an almost complete skeleton, nicknamed Fran, who was a length of 11.5 meters, which is big. I mean, it's a theropod, though, so, super theropod, actually. It is estimated to be 2 to 3 tons, which is drastically lighter than, this guy, T-Rex, who was estimated to be, higher estimates put him at around 9 tons. Lower estimates about 7. So, yeah. And unlike its relative Allosaurus, it did not have any cranial horns. So it didn't have, crap, what's the word? There's a word for it. I forgot it. Like these things, like the little keratinous bumps. I'll pick this painting. Yes, I drew this. These keratinous bumps here on the T-Rex, and a lot of Allosaurus have those. Carnotaurus actually has 2 little horn things, but Acrocanthosaurus, unlike its related Allosaurus brethren, has none. So that's odd. Acrocanthosaurus only has 1 species in the genus, Acrocanthosaurus atokensis. Atokensis? Nobody knows how to pronounce it, except for people who know how to speak Greek or Latin. Personally, Acrocanthosaurus is my favorite dinosaur, mainly because, it's my first fossil find, was a tooth of Acrocanthosaurus. I did get this checked. It is official Acrocanthosaurus juvenile. Obviously, from a tooth, you can't tell whether it's male or female, but doesn't matter. Cool. Dinosaur tooth. Woo! Yeah. So, I've been looking at websites here on my laptop, but I actually own the 2nd edition of the Bernstein Field Guide to Dinosaurs. I previously owned the 1st edition, but I gave that to a friend of mine. So, Acrocanthosaurus. So, there's actually a complete skull found, and majority of skeletons are complete as well. Or, majority complete is what I meant to say, so relatively they're pretty good. And it is theorized that they preyed on Sorposeidon, which is a giant sauropod. I'll throw up a picture of Sorposeidon, and then I'll throw up a picture of Acrocanthosaurus compared to Sorposeidon. So, boom, boom. And yeah, I'll leave that up there for a bit. I'll scoot over so you can still see me. Yeah, researchers disagree as to whether this is an allosauride, a carcharodontosaurid, or its own group. I would love for it to be its own group. That'd be amazing. It'd be another recognized group. Although carcharodontosaurid makes the most sense to me because of the skull shape. Again, I'll throw up a picture of the skull. Yeah. Acrocanthosaurus atokensis, the high-spined lizard of the Aptian and Middle Albian stage of the late Cretaceous, early Cretaceous. Yeah. My personal favorite, and I hope that you have learned something about this fascinating creature. I know I have researching for this video, and I hope this video has earned you a subscription, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.